Hey, so I had a question for Rich. This rooster, what is the update? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to feed it? Are you going to catch it?
Feed the rooster.
I have to save it because
feed that rooster.
What do they
Rich.
eat?
I have to save the rooster because yesterday the rooster was hanging around. I put more video of the rooster.
I saw.
He was
Well, a
hanging
little
around.
story, a little update on the story. There's a wild rooster in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, my old neighborhood, I would sort of expect something like that. The new neighborhood, it's just subdivision, mall
No
houses
one's
that look
claimed
a lot.
this little rooster. It's like an alley cat, only a rooster.
I've asked the neighbors, and they're like, yeah, I hear it. In fact, I heard it this morning when I was leaving. It's really close to the house. But when I try to walk up and talk to the rooster, which is sort of a futile thing, it sort of disappears behind a wall. It goes behind a fence. It kind of hides itself. But yesterday, Felipe, the guy who cuts the neighborhood yard, he said, I'm going to take the rooster home. I'm like, are you going to have it as a pet? And he's like, no, we're going to eat it. I said, no, don't eat the rooster. Leave the rooster here. I said,
Oh, yes, save the rooster.
I said,
Hashtag save the rooster.
That's when I said, we can no longer just refer to it as a rooster. Now we must give it a name. So I put on Instagram, let's give it a name. And everybody's decided that the rooster looks a little Hispanic in descent.
So what are they going to call him?
So far,
Jesus. Jesus the rooster. You can't kill Jesus the rooster.
is the winner so far.
Jesus the rooster. Do you remember, this would be way random, like 12, 15 years ago, we interviewed a lady. We called her the Rooster Lady because she kept finding roosters in her neighborhood, and she just started keeping them in her front yard, and she had like 30 roosters in her front yard.
I don't remember that.
They were stray roosters. She goes, people, and what's funny is, people like that you know people in your life that like always find stray dogs,
right.
always find stray cats.
Right.
This lady would find stray roosters.
This
lady's
bizarre.
probably looking for this rooster. This rooster's looking for that lady.
Don't you think somebody, if they're missing a rooster, because it is a giant rooster, by the way, it is probably easily up to your knee.
You couldn't miss it.
No, you cannot miss it. And now my kids, they come home and they start looking for the rooster. But what do you feed the rooster? People are telling me online that they just like worms and bugs, and there's plenty of worms and bugs in the neighborhood. So rooster's fine.
Well, maybe just a wild rooster. You just got to let it go. Let it be wild. Let it be a rooster.
I don't want him to end up on somebody's dinner plate.
It's out there impregnating all these pet chickens everywhere.
I guess.